Hey chat, hello, hello. We'll be doing something a little different today. Let me see. I think I will be. Oh wow! It's why is it? Ooh. Let's slow that down. No cam. At the moment. Hold on. There's a few things that's like for some reason is different. I did not. I thought I made a new source for these things, but I guess not. Yes, everybody. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Nice to see you, Cooney. Nice, and Nano and Jean. Right now, I can't really I can't really have my cam on right now. I have medicine on my back and on my my head, scalp. So like I can't be having any fabric touching the medicine. So I will be I am not wearing any shirt right now. So this is how we're gonna do today's stream. Maybe somewhere, depending on how long the stream is gonna be, maybe somewhere halfway through, I'll probably be able to put a shirt on and turn the cam on. Who's my Valentine? Myself. My mom, I guess. I got my mom a Valentine's thing. But no, I'm a single pickle, Cooney. Let's see. The last time I was in a relationship was maybe 8 years ago. 6 years ago. In my prime. Now people call me Unk for some reason. Yeah, although relationships wise. Hey Oshisune, how you doing? Although relationships, oh my gosh, why is everything so disproportionate right now? Although relationships wise, right now I'm just letting the cherry blossoms blossom whenever they blossom, you know, chat. Let's see, what about... Is that... Nope, that's too wide. There we go. That works. Hey, Bong Bong. I don't know what you're talking about, Bong Bong. Hey, I hope you guys having a great Valentine's. I thought about maybe getting my homies a Valentine's to feel like I'm participating a little bit, but I don't think they'd very much like that. Just say K-Ron instead. Bong. I like saying bong bong. Although K-Ron's nice, I just like saying bong bong. Well, is there something wrong with saying bong bong? I went to my homie's house like an hour ago. No cam. Depending on how long the stream is, I'll probably turn on the cam. Maybe in about maybe around after 2 hours, maybe. Right now, I can't have a cam right now because I don't have a shirt on because I have medicine on my back and I can't have fabric on it. So like I just don't have the cam on right now. Top. I see some people stream without a shirt, but I'm not that confident yet. I'd rather work out a little bit longer before I start doing something like that, even if I ever get to such a majestic degree. Like a sunburn on your back. No, I'd rather have it. I'd rather it be a sunburn than a like I think apparently it's like part of the psoriasis. Just but yeah, I have medicine on my back for it, and I have medicine on my my head too. So there's that. No, it's not gonna fail. What are you talking about? Look, it's not gonna fail. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fuck. Gene, why'd you have to say something? I know how painful it is. So like, considering sunburn, right? So you see, me being half Asian and me being half Filipino, I have immunity to the sun, so I don't get sunburn. Sunburn is only for the white people. So thankfully, I am immune to the sun. What half Asian? What do you mean? What do you mean, Gene? I'm half Asian. Did you not know that, Gene? Do I not look the part? I think I look more Asian than I look more white. You get to the beach for the first time without a sunscreen, you will know the feel of a sunburn. And so I don't really like going to the beach. I've only been to the beach once. Once, I think? The mixed breed. It's called mixed bread, Mirai. Is it half Asian? People is already Asian. Yes, Gene, I know, okay? So, you see, whenever you say half Filipino, you gotta add half Asian because then like, a Filipino is a different kind of breed of Asian. So you need to clarify what kind of breed of Asian a Filipino is. And whenever you talk about a Filipino, it's entirely different than their normal Asian. So you clarify you are half Asian, half Filipino, and half white. Stage is on, you're just male command. What? no, monkey breed? We're all monkey brains. Yes, I'm half Filipino. I don't know if you've noticed, but I do have a love for what's my favorite Filipino dish? Let me think. I really like the way. Well, you know what? Can I just say I love Jollibee? Can I just say that? Did y'all get a Valentine yet? No, Cooney. I'm not. No, I'm not that lucky. Sibling. Sibling. Is Filipino considered C region or whatever? I get flowers, my brother. Well, I have a feeling this auto gonna fail again. No, don't worry. It's 50-50, Amelia. Tropical region is PH. Well, yes, but you can also say Hawaii is a tropical region, right? Can you not? Because I believe Hawaii you would say is a tropical region. Okay, you know what? Let's just go read the chapter. It's always 50-50, chat, okay? It's always 50-50. It can't be anything but. Ooh, I want the furniture. The furniture looks really nice. I really like the furniture. It should be 50-50. Yeah, my roster auto team 100% win. Yes, Mirai, I have to have my cam off right now because my I have medicine on my back, so I can't have a shirt on. So this is a shirtless stream along with a no cam stream. Senpai, this is naked stream. Yes, and I just got back from basically the gym, so I needed to take a shower and get ready, and then get ready for the stream. Literally, chat. Literally. Before the stream started, I had to before the stream started, I literally just put the medicine on my back, so it's gonna take maybe about 2 hours for it to like dry out or anything like that. You know, Mirai, do y'all know that one anime where it's like about a male MC gets to become a magical girl? Like, do y'all know what? Have y'all ever seen that? Ever heard of that anime? Yes, Cooney. I try to stay in shape, but like recently I've been drinking soda again, and it really messed up my my weight. So I'm transitioning out of soda again and going back on like my diet. Kefler? What's Kefler? Okay, hold on, chat. Let me make sure. I think I. Oh, is that what the title is? But yeah, it's about a magical girl, but it's actually a guy. And you know, I wouldn't mind being a magical girl, you know, chat. If I had the choice of being a magical dude, then that'd be fine with me. If I had the choice to be a wizard, I'd rather be the wizard, but still. What'd you get, Kuni? Nyamu, nyamu, nyamu. Oh my gosh, Nyamu is so cute. Whatever you are. Get out of my. Let's see if you're talking about the cursed anime when female uses magic one and turns into full of muscle. Wait. What? That sounds familiar, Mirai. Maho Sojo Des. Got her a book she wanted and I got her flowers. What was the book? What genre is the book? Is it BL? Where are the There's Nyamu. How'd you know it's BL? Lucky guess. Hey, come on, Mirai. Like physical, bareback books are the best kind of books. Nyamu, 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 nyamu. Okay, here's the other one. Is there no collab tab? Because there needs to be like a collab tab or something, chat. You're a pro shipper. Nyamya is better skinless. I was thinking her without the skin looked pretty good. Does Savage have a skin? You do have a skin. Why? Wait, what the heck? Wait, is this Savage? This is Savage for sure. But is this Savage? No, this can't be Savage. That's a li- What the what the What? Someone got a buff. No, someone got a huge buff. What the fuck? I will say, I really do like this pose. But I like the skin better, actually, because she has a tail and ears here. And I do like the black and the purple aesthetic. And then there's like, what? I think I'm missing like one or two. Oh well. I'm sure I'll find them sooner or later. I think maybe there's one here that I probably favored to build. I guess not. Okay, chat. Sakiko is done. The only thing I need to do for Sakiko is her mod, and we can do that later. Chen, can I raise you? No, I can't. Okay, we'll just leave it. Okay, okay, let's go. I don't get you. What censor? What's censored? Okay, chat. Let me check real quick. What are you saying? What are you putting in your chat that's making you get censored? Let me make sure we're on the right. Okay, yeah, no, it's 15. We're on 15. But it got censored. Okay, I just got here. Are you struggling with any stages yet? No, we're not doing stages today. We're just doing a reading stream, Crispy. I mean, if you exclude the event stage that I just did, then we don't need any. We're not struggling. Because we never struggle. I know some of you I guess don't like to read the story, but like, hey, I mean, like, I do understand, like, reading the story might be like not very good content, but like I at least wanna record my journey throughout the story, and although it might be a little boring just watching, but like for those that are here that stay and all that, I would like to thank y'all for being here and chatting with me while I do this. You're showing so bad who to build. No. But we're gonna build Hoshiguma though next, and then after Hoshiguma, I guess we can build Tragodia. Become okay, Mirai. Thanks for coming. You have a good one, and happy Valentine's Day. These filthy rebels. They've been at this since Sodian. Bring out that massive metal thing of yours. You mean the self-propelled cannon? A sarcasm. There's still lots of men up there. There's still lots of men up ahead. Send them a signal. Ever heard of danger close? You know how wide its attack range is. They won't get away in time. That's their problem. Our warriors know how to survive on the battlefield. Hope you had a good Valentine's, Crispy, if you're still here. I'm still surprised Closure isn't an operator. Like, like, Closure should be maybe at the very least a welfare op that summons her little boxes and stuff. Alright, I just making sure you didn't fall asleep, Crispy. Over there, a movable mechanical orginium cannon. What the hell is this? That's no normal artillery shell. Did Kazda have some kind of advanced research institute I never heard of? And in such a short time too. How did Manfred manage this? Control area, control area. Crap, Doctor, these artillery shells got arts that's jam my drones. Like I said, Lundine's system is easy to crack, but Sarkaz's witchcraft is tough. Doctor, we'll take it from here. Whoa, a feist. Everything's set the way you wanted it. The engineering team will make sure your drones will fly free. You've got an idea? Misclosure, these originating cannons were assembled in our factory. So, you aren't planning on taking them apart right here and now, are you? If we were vampires, we definitely could have given it a shot. Too bad, most of us are just normal craftsmen. But we know what we've made with our own hands. We know how to target their weak points to create an opening for our friends who can actually put up a fight. After all, this is how us engineers can put ourselves to use on the battlefield, isn't that right? The zipline, you're gonna climb onto that? Your drones will function as normal if we get the cannon under control, right? In theory, that's too risky though. We're working together here. I need you and the doctor to help us lock onto the safest landing point. As the cannons echo in the air, Face focuses on the battlefield before him. Chat, is there is there volume? Alright, Kuni, you have a good one. He sees not the fierce sarcasm, but the machinery by the conveyor belt he's the most familiar with. The thunderous sound of the enormous machine's movement is no different from the rhythms he knows so well. He will take back the city that belongs to them his own way. Phew, I've always wanted to see a battle from up above. Isn't this the perfect chance? The giant machine ambles down the street. Compared to the colossal form, the men on the battlefield, be they Victorian or Sarkaz, are almost insignificant. Its footsteps cannot be halted. Its gaze can easily melt the blocks. It is practically the ruler of this steel jungle. Yet it suddenly lets out a wail. From a blind spot in the vision, a dozen grappling hooks latch onto the weakest point of its neck. Immediately thereafter, several dozen figures climb onto its back via the zip lines. Doctor, we've got it under control. Understood. Casters strike. On it. Look at you, Banshee. You wouldn't allow even a single drop of blood near you. Every drop you control contains your witchcraft. Haha, the curse of the Banshee. Since when have the Banshees been as boring and uninteresting as you? I still remember how they flew through the dark night, blowing their bone whistles. They mourned those lost to the wasteland with their sharp, sorrowful cries. At the same time, they mercilessly dug their pitch-black fingers into the skulls of those pitiful souls. Banshee, that is what a banshee is supposed to be. They have always been the hunters that the vampires admired the most. On the battlefield, we fought alongside one another with fear as our weapon, taking the lives of our feeble enemies. But the banshees of today have lost their way. Your kind has locked your true selves behind that attire, not unlike what the Lithuanian casters wear, decrepit and pretentious. I'm afraid you are the one who's lost your way, vampire. Time does more than relentlessly erode the land, it shapes life as well. Why not take a look at yourself? Your form has long since changed. You are no longer as you were. What insignificance is the form my flesh takes? Your flesh, like my robe, is the true form in which we walk the world. The roots of Royal Court may have rotted away long ago, but Royal Court, as it stands today with its canopy raised up high, remains unwilling to fall to the ground. How pathetic! That which is dead continues to draw nutrients from the barren soil, denying itself the chance to receive new life. So this is your true goal. The smile disappears from the vampire's face next to him. The boiling blood settles into stasis for a brief moment. A faint tremor can be felt beneath the ground before the floor above it starts to shake as well. Blood marches forward. Operators, hold! The battlefield below us. He suddenly realized he has stayed here for too long. Letal is far from the only weak point in the command tower. While both he and the vampire had their attention drawn to the king of sarcasms and their old acquaintances, Rhodes Island and the Self-Salvation Corps have very likely been drawing ever closer to the information they need. Hey Gene, what's up? What are you busy tonight or this morning? Had to step out and wait for delivery. Oh, what? I'm assuming sus toys. Oh yeah, you know what? It is probably the afternoon for you, huh, Gene? It's the afternoon and it's the and you're in the future. Food delivery? Oh, what did you get? You're too late. Yes, he is. He can sacrifice an arm to escape from Ascalon, but the thing that's truly stopping him is the sea of blood before his eyes. The Sanguinart has already been angered. They are all trapped on this battlefield. Banshee. Pizza as snack? You consider pizza as a snack, Gene? You will dare to plot the destruction of the royal court? The very manifestation of Sarkaz's heritage? An earth-shattering surge of blood envelops the entire command tower. The Rhodes Island operators and the defense forces soldiers are all moments away from being submerged. That is, until a shapeless force divides the red sea of blood. Misery? No. Logos? I do this not for destruction, but for my salvation. Don't let your long memories bind you. Release yourself from your pride from the olden days, old Sarkaz King. Oh man, I wish I could listen to what was going on. The Sarkaz have changed. The Sarkaz must change. Under his bone pen, golden incantations write themselves loop by loop. Heeding its master's rage, the pool of blood rises from the floor, the walls, and its head, and charges towards the unapproachable young Banshee, as well as those he is shielding. All because of the Lord of Curses have already set the rules upon this high tower in a foreign land. The Lord of Curses? Are they talking about logos? Doctor, the control tower. Phew, looks like they managed to stall that scary guy. Doctor, the drones have reached the control tower. Gonna start hacking now. Half an hour, no, 20 minutes. Doctor, I know Ami and the corpse guys are having a tough time right now. Trust me, I wish I had a couple more pairs of hands too. The gigantic machine let out another growl. The previously silent cannon begins to rev up again. What just happened? The men on the cannon are under attack. There are hostiles in the distance. It's the sarcasm. Oh, the confessori. No idea what kind of arts those sarcas are using. All of a sudden, I just couldn't breathe. Confessori witchcraft. These sarcas are their guards. When one has one's life depleted by this witchcraft so quickly, not even medical arts can save them. Have Feist evacuate the cannon surrounding with our fighters. But then the weapon will go out of control again. Our men's lives are precious. I will destroy the berserk weapon. What kind of pizza did you get, Jean? Anchovies? Olives? Commander, I'm feeling much better. Commander, are these your arts? No, this light is mobile. Compared to mine, yes, it's much warmer. Look, someone just appeared behind those confessori guards. Who's that? Nightingale, maybe? Or Shining? White horns, black robe, is that a confessori? Shining? The confessori, she's fighting the other sarcas. Doctor, that's Shining. Did you ask her to come here? I knew how badass Shining could get, but this is my first time seeing her fight for real. How do I put it? I'm starting to understand why she avoids fighting so much. I wish we could see it. Madam Confessorius, you've come to the fight after all. Once again, you went against our leader's will. If my actions are under his control, wouldn't that make my departure hardly meaningful? Did you really despise our leader so much? No, I've never despised him. I've only ever despised myself. The guard's mask splits, allowing his final expression before he succumbs to the reflected in the sheath of the confessori sword. Shining gazes at her opponent. Her eyes are both calm and sorrowful. Once again, the final flicker of a living flame has been burned onto her blade forever. The mist of blood is rapidly evaporating under the power of the witchcraft. Countless beams of black energy are shot through the fissure torn open by the witchery. The tides of blood that shroud the command tower have receded a little. You know what? Now that I think about it, this fight, although maybe not as intense, well, it doesn't feel as intense as Amiya versus Tallulah, and like Amiya and Chen versus Tallulah on that like platform. This gives me the same. This fight here with Logos, Amiya, and Ascalon, and the Sanguinarch and Manfred gives me the same vibes. Your swordsmanship, not bad. Your Highness, we must finish this quickly. Don't disturb me. The Blood's War forces Manfred to take a few steps back. Ascalon's arm blade follows him closely. He knows she won't let him get away easily. The red bolt of lightning flashes across the clouds above the command tower. The T. Caswardson? Of course you'd know, just as I know your arm blade. A signal, you're contacting him. Amiya, we don't have much time. Right, as long as we bring Latel with us. Watch your defenses. The vampire's power is far greater than this. What a waste of blood. The battle before was far from enough to satisfy the vampire. He turns his attention to the Victorian soldiers hiding nearby. Well, you can't. You'll be fine, Latel. Soon enough, I shan't even need to keep you alive. Lieutenant Colonel, The soldiers can no longer speak. They fumble their way to the vampire as blood sprays out of their spines, one stream after another. Heeding his orders to their arms and legs, marching forward rapidly. They have received the Sanguinarch's blessing. Do it to your heart's content. Blood doesn't dry simply because of death. It will only flow faster thanks to your futile actions. His soldiers no longer follow his commands. He watches them advance and advance till they reach the edge of the rooftop. Sarkaz's fight will soon destroy this place. Their eyes do not even see these normal soldiers who are in flux between life and death. Most of the soldiers are Victorian. They are the entirely different upbringings than him. They remain oblivious to his objective and the deal he made with the Sarkaz to this very moment. They simply followed him here to the edge. He knows he shouldn't have moved. The vampire and Manfred would have been in no hurry to kill him as long as he hid in the far back, but he still wanted to catch those soldiers about to fall to the depths below. Black energy beams. Lieutenant Colonel Littell, I can feel your pain in your eyes. You think of yourself a ghoulish man. You revere a massive phantom of the past. You want to take hold of it and bring it back. But do you really believe the Sarkaz's word? Do you really believe that your dream to rebuild Gaul is possible? You are afraid, sir. You pretend you still have control because you don't want to face the coward in you who wants to flee the war. You face yourself to believe that all the sacrifices you're making are for Gaul, but you can't forget the eyes of those men you've deceived, who you called to their deaths. You are the young Lord of Fiends they spoke of. I am, and I am your enemy. Yes, but you held me back. You didn't want to see me die here. They call you the Lord of Fiends, the King of the Sarkaz, but all I see is a kind, gentle girl. Intense pain suddenly seizes her. This isn't the doing of the Liberi before her, nor is it the original arts of the vampire Manfred. After all, this isn't an attack. Amia, oh Amia. A voice calls out to her, a voice as soft as a snow-white feather quilt that has been set out to dry in the sun. Amia lifts her head. The sky above her comes smashing down. The thick dark clouds surge towards her, engulfing her from top to bottom, like a tight, suffocating embrace. Doctor, Commander, we've taken back control of the cannon. 10 minutes, give me just 10 more minutes, and I'll take care of them all. Doctor, for the first time these past few days, I think we just might be able to win this. Miss Closure, what's up? I really wish you hadn't said that. You're thinking I've jinxed it. Holy shit, Doctor, what the hell's my surveillance drones alarms are all starting blaring at once. Come on, say something. Going all quiet like that is freaking me out. Wait, that's... Oh, it's Monster. She isn't buying us time. Doctor, are you trying to tell me the last right came back early? Are you? Their advance must have been silent, otherwise someone was sure to have noticed that they had broken through the walls and crossed half the city. What else am I supposed to call it, Never? Like, come on now. These footsteps are nothing but a signal that penetrates the hearts of all those on the battlefield through the trembling ground. Every street their eyes can reach is filled with Sarkaz warriors. The shadowy cast by the dark clouds above cannot engulf them. After all, they are the dark shadow themselves. They are the ones who engulf the land. So I'm assuming Ami is being contacted by Teresa, and the last rite has come to play. These statues, they're the kings of Victoria. Phantoms roam here, not the spines of the dead, but a shadow of history and memory. Alexandria, their voices have become clear. They are familiar and warm, as though they come from a forgotten corner of her memory, just like how her name was called with the scolding and love when she lingered too long in the garden. Alexandrina. Just like how her name was called with anxiety and urgings when she sneaked out of the palace to see what was outside with curious eyes. Alexandrina. Just like how her name was called with pride and approval when she swung her little wooden sword, dreaming about becoming a warrior without equal. Hey, wait, chat. So I'm confused. The event, the Vina event, right, chat? Wait, does Vina have an event? She does, right? Yeah, so the Vina event, if I'm confused, are we not taking Victoria in this chapter? We're taking it back or whatever? What's the event? What's the event over? Yeah, so wait, no, what's the event? What does the event do? Is it like a reminiscence of the past, or is it like a trial for Vina? Like what? Alexandrina. But who is calling her like this? A contingent of what goes on here. Oh. So okay. Okay, maybe I'll understand once I read further in. The statues of the Aslan and Draco kings are displayed here. Yeah. I really do apologize for that. I mean, I will turn on the stream later. Well, not stream. I will turn on the cam and maybe within maybe about 30 more minutes. Yeah, I mean it's fine. I'm sure it is pretty. It is a little different. It is a little different for sure. Here's your grandfather, Frederick III, conqueror of Gaul. By his side is his mother's. By his side is his mother, Elizabeth the Glorious. I mean, if I think I started off without a cam before though. All in the procession being treading lightly. She is searching. She knows it is fruitless, but her eyes cannot help but search. She stops for one of the statues. It was never finished, leaving behind only a rough silhouette. Chisel marks can be clearly seen. An elaborate robe has yet to be liberated from the stone. Where the face should be, there is only a blur of rock with a slight hint of eyes. The crown on the head hints at the statue's position. By tradition, origin of arts is not used in the creation of these statues. They are the result of years of hard work by royal sculptors, which I assume was what they were doing. His Majesty passing was sudden. I know. His Majesty's burden was heavy, politically and tangibly. The empire was saddled with war debts, and the declining Draco heartily welcomed hardly welcome continued Aslan rule with open arms. I've already fought the steam engine, Amelia. Wait, the steam engine's not the steam engine isn't the one that like wrecks us, right? No matter no matter how others might assess his majesty, Fawn and I did not feel that he was inferior in any way to the kings who lie here. Perhaps Allerdale. I don't remember. Maybe that's how he looked in my memories. Alexandrina. Was it him calling, or all of them? The statue did not look the same. Some of them looked solemn, others looked kind. She finds no image of them in her memory, but feels some kind of connection with them deep down. The only ones who may style themselves Victorian are the monarchs of Victoria and the heir to the throne. Chat. The next time we get another altar of Vina, she's gonna be driving a Gundam, and her new altar name is gonna be the Golden Lion, and she's gonna be driving a mech. Therefore, she is Victoria, just like them. She looks away. Compared to vast and glorious Victoria, she is more familiar with the tiny taverns of Norport Borough, the scaled bitterness of cheap ale, and licking a sour lollipop after a fight. She turns away. In that moment, she spots a shadow behind the statues. To arms! They all grab their weapons. Looks like we find the ones who left the traces. Sarkaz bodies. Hundreds, if not more. Must have decomposed into skeletons, but their clothes tell us they were Sarkaz, royal court elites, and Confessaria guards. Frankly, the word elite is an understatement. A fight with any one of them would be a desperate struggle. Who were they fighting? She feels Allerdale's breath grow heavy. You know what? This might be where, what's his name, in the flashback with Allerdale, or I think it was Allerdale's flashback, they were talking about a certain steam night, the night of something, whatever. Maybe this is where he had his last stand. Bronze continues to glitter in the shadows of the corpses. Even history could not rob them of their color. She keeps moving forward. The knights of the Empire never backed down, one after another. Swords, fire, corrosive arts, an entire suit of armor is covered in dried blood. Arts imbued pillar over 5 meters in length impaled their torsos. What? Wait, who could do this? They kept formation, they fought on. Nothing could defeat them, not the royal court, not the confessori, not even death. Suddenly she understands. She understands why the sound of steam has not been heard in Lundium for past 4 years. Man, I wish I could have my headphones in to listen to this. Steam Nights. Siege extends an arm to hold her friend. Are you alright? I'm fine, it's just the air. I think back to the steam armor of Cumberland Manor. They were always defending no matter the cost. They were steam knights. They carried the glorious banner of Victoria. The noises screech, roar. It is the sound of steam gushing when the knights charge. What is this emotion so potent that it threatens to break through everything? Not gonna lie, this is going to be a long reading session. You think so? You think so, Amelia? I mean, I do plan on reading for maybe at least 2 hours more. She closes her eyes. The emotions confuse her, but the conclusion is clear. We're close to the end. We're at 16. We have 5 more stages to read. They were betrayed. What? It's clear from the layout of the bodies that the Steam Knights were the attackers and the Sarkaz were the defenders. What? Ridiculous, isn't it? Isn't the story how the Steam Knights defended the symbol of Victoria to their last breath in the face of an overwhelming Sarkaz tide? It was a trap. The Knights stumbled into an ambush that the Sarkaz prepared for them. An ambush that the Sarkaz set in the Mausoleum of Kings. Sacrilege. How did the Sarkaz get in here? The key to the Mausoleum of Kings is only we handed it over to them. The traitor Duke Cavendish or the clown Duke Stafford. No Steam Knight has been seen for 4 years. They were all here. 1 or 2 dukes blinded by ambition could not recall all the Steam Knights to Londinium. They were betrayed by all of Victoria. The burning palace, the golden mane, she could not shake the image ever since she set foot within. She hears the angry roaring of a man. Plots begin whispering in the shadows. She hears laments and curses, freezes the cries, fateful announcements, roaring, scolding, sobbing, sneering. She hears drip. The sound of tears falling. These Steam Knights. Dagda tries her best to suppress her sobbing. The girl who calls herself a knight has never cried, no matter how desperate the situation. No, chat. Like if I had my cam on, chat, like you would see me like I'm a little saddened by this. Like the Steam Knights, although they kicked our shit in the event, I understand what they symbolize, and if I remember correctly, the Steam Knights have to be like elites of the elites, giving their life for Victoria, and for Victoria to betray them. And I don't know, are they alluding that the king himself betrayed the Steam Knights? But now tears are flowing down her face. I don't understand why. Siege walks up to her and puts her arms around her trembling shoulders. Early dead at that point. Oh yeah, huh? I mean, I don't think by this point he wasn't dead, was he? I thought he was kind of senile, or he wasn't very conscious, or not conscious. He was long dead. Was okay? So I thought he was bedridden. I'm sorry, Dagda. I was wrong. Victoria's more than just Parliament and the nobility. It's you and me as well. There are people still willing to cry for them. We didn't have too much time. But if I'm still king to you, then let me give an order just this once. Dagda, Knight of the Tower, salute these men who hold their glorious banner high even after they were betrayed. Salute them as a knight would on our behalf. No, man, no, this is sad. 32. So many suits of armor. They all died here. Her gaze sweeps over each and every suit of moving armor. No, like chat, like whenever I'm reading, whenever I was reading through the flashbacks of Allerdale, like I felt a sense of like respect for the Steam Knights. And for them to end up like this is saddening. She salutes them one by one. Even though those within died years ago, even though she is holding a strange metal claw rather than ceremonial sword, she performs the proper rites in accordance with tradition. You're a knight too? I used to be a knight of Victoria just like them. A knight of the tower. Many see it as no more than a noble title. Yes, we've had no one left to defend ever since His Majesty left us. Silly, isn't it? A bunch of pompous knights guarding an empty palace. All of us, as we stood upon the tower, knew that the palace behind us was empty. We would only see lights coming from the city in front of us. Heard you're the heir to somebody important. His death happened when Vina was a child, leading to 1020-ish year interregnum. Then around 5 years ago, a duke let the Sarkaz in and they got rid of the forces that could oppose them. Right, that one, I think that was like... Right, we did see a flashback when Vina's father, which is probably the king, died. It was in that flashback, like a stage or two ago at least. And Vina was like, what, like 7 or something? And I'm being generous, probably not even 7. And then like I don't know how, like recently, so 5 years. I think we saw in like Babel. I think Babel showed us them like entering the Londinium, not Londinium, Victoria, entering Victoria. But yeah. But it sounds like being a knight of the tower isn't a particularly attractive job. You actually know some of the Sarkaz who did this ambush. You remember Julie from... Oh yeah, like the mercenary girl, the one with like the grayish, darkish kind of like color scheme. My mother was the Countess of Manchester, but all my family has left is a lonely manor in a border city. Your mother loved you. She left you with a backup plan. She thought that you would be safe with the Knights of the Tower without a king to protect. My master told me that a king would return and the Knights of the Tower would wipe away their shame. But then again, I'm confused. What happened to Julie? We haven't seen Julie in a good bit. I would assume we've seen her by now because we've seen Hoderer, we've seen Manfred, but we haven't seen Julie yet. Until the Sarkaz... Oh wait, did she die in the battle? Did she die in that battle with the Steam Knights? Until the Sarkaz army smashed open the doors of the tower with their weapons. No one left the mausoleum. Heard what, Amelia? No one left the mausoleum. Yeah, so... Yeah. Heard what, Amelia? Oh, wait. I'm done. Emilia, I'm confused now. I'm confused now. Sargas didn't do anything to the palace, at least not openly. They didn't want to give anyone excuses. Wait, what'd you say? I'm confused. I'm too logged in the reading to even realize who I'm talking to. But they couldn't tolerate the existence of the Knights of the Tower. We tried. The bulk of the Knights of the Tower went with His Majesty. All that was left was a few Master Knights and a bunch of self-exiled Farias. But we tried. We'd brought shame upon ourselves once. We couldn't do it again. You weren't born with the... You weren't born when the old Lion King was hanged. Don't put this burden on yourself. But I swore an oath I was one of them, even without the king's blessing. They tricked me. They decided that I was to live before they made their final charge. Master Finn was seriously injured when he sent me out of the tower. I could see blood seeping from under his armor. Was Finn one of the... I don't know. I don't know, Gangnam. I might save my resources for Walpurgis. I don't know, chat. Is Finn, if I remember correctly, Finn was one of the Steam Knights that they were talking about, right? Yeah, he is a random NPC, but I'm trying to remember the name of the like he was in Allerdale's flashback, and they were I think I thought he was a Steam Knight pilot, not like a not a Knight of the Tower. He might have been a Knight of the Tower instead of a Steam Knight. I'd never seen such an expression on his face. He said it was liberation. He said it was an end to regret and guilt, an end to long years of ignoble existence. He never asked what I wanted. I wanted to die with them. Life can't be so easily thrown away. Dying is simple. All it takes is one bolt, one thrust of the blade, one infected wound, one tiny little piece of active orginium. Living is hard. Living is a constant struggle against the feeling that dying is a way out. You walked a long road and made good friends. You don't let your elders down. You did well. You didn't let your... The veteran mercenary pats Dogda's shoulders. It's the touch of a stranger, but it reminds her of the warmth of her long-dead comrades, how their palms gently touch her head and shoulders like this, time and again. Chat, it looks like Dogda just wants head pats. She never had the chance to mourn them. All those years away from Londinium, the war is not over. It is not yet time to reminisce. But as she gazes upon the broken armor of the Steam Knights, all the memories of the last battle of the Knights of the Tower gush to the surface. She does not understand why is the end always like this, when there are so many people who love this land. Why must heroes fade away quietly in the dark? Why are they never triumphant? She can't take it anymore. Cry if you need to. The others can't see with me standing here. Man, is it just me, or is Totter like big brother to Dogda at the moment? The suits of armor remain silent around them. You know, I just realized she has a pack right here, and it's and it says Aslan. And is it just me, or is this outfit? Is this outfit a skin, chat? Or is this her base outfit? It's a skin? You look nervous, Allerdale. Do I? I wonder, how do you feel about the Steam Knights? Oh, it's just her basic outfit. Okay. Well, I don't dabble in the basic siege. I dabble in the Vina. They couldn't stop what happened 26 years ago. I don't know, and I don't really care. But someone by the name of Gawain told me that there were no Steam Knights in Londinium at the time. Parliament sent them away, but they did nothing when they returned. What do you think then, Allerdale? I can tell you really revere the Steam Knight. Revere? I don't know if I can say that. Her second outfit? Okay, so someone's saying it's an outfit and someone's saying it's a basic her basic like E1 or E2 look, or both the same thing anyway. I'm just thinking, Sir Charles Lynch was the last Steam Knight to be knighted during His Majesty's reign. Okay, so no, this is the guy. Allerdale, in Allerdale's flashback, Charles Lynch was the Steam Knight, and I'm guessing what's his name? Finn was the Knight of the Tower. There were no new Steam Knights in the last 2 decades following. Was it a warning or the price of the struggle that no one knows about? Did the dukes have their blades pointed at each other's throats? Perhaps the betrayal had already started by then. I can't imagine what kind of slow death it must have been. Victoria killed itself. The voices mutter in protest. Siege pretends not to hear and repeats calmly but strongly. Victoria killed itself with its own greed, ambition, and desire. Will you wipe the slate clean, your Royal Highness Alexandrina? The voices fall silent. They are waiting for an answer too. I'll do what I must. Okay, chat. Let me see. Let me put on a shirt. Don't mind the do-rag. is a white short with a claw mark, kind of like a mirrored Vanguard symbol. A white shirt. I mean, I have her. What is she? She's a Vanguard, right? Oh, okay. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Honestly, Vina didn't really look that big whenever I first looked at her. Okay, 11, 17. We have 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Bloody hell, these new lads are tough. What do you mean your eyes, Amelia? What are you talking about? We'll charge together. Ready? Set? Grab me! No, stay back. Get away from the dead. What's going on? A strange aura permeates the battlefield around the fallen soldiers. Something seeps out from their skin, their eyes, their ears, their nose. It is not blood. It is nothing tangible. I thought that was fake blue hair. Excuse me? You think I would put blue hair on me? Chat. For $1 million, would you go up to a gorilla and spray blue hair dye on the gorilla? Perhaps it is fear, the fear of what comes after death, an unsurmountable fear that is rapidly draining their life force. Get back. I can breathe again. I can breathe again. Thanks. You're from Rhodes Island. A doctor? Closure called you a doctor, right? Yeah, the moment I get the cup, I see your face cam, I just alt-tab. Everyone, get behind me. This smell reminds me of the Wendigo altar. All ancient Sarkash witchcraft come from the same place. Death. Wendigo, Naxenher, well, last rite, vampire, gargoyle, lich, even the banshees. Death is the end for most living things, but the source of power for many Sarkaz. Your sword stopped the corruption from spreading. Life and death have always been two sides of the same coin. Hey, factually said. Me, and when I see carefully again, it's just a blue towel thing. So Emilia, are you telling me that I should dye my hair blue one day? But there is only so much time I can buy. We can't stop the armies of Lasrai, even if it's only his vanguards here. The ancient Sarkaz slithers on the battlefield, driving death and decay before him. Oh, I've only heard legends. The blue towel and the blue shirt make me think. You think we go along well with this shirt, like holy moly. Well, at least I'm glad you think I have that long of hair. We must hurry. Recall the drone's closure. Guess there's no other way. Transmit down to 70%. It'll have to do. Guys, go find Clovicia. Alright, Doctor. Everyone, follow me. Yes, Doctor. No response. Your call goes unanswered. Something is not right. Amiya is not in the habit of ignoring you, even in the middle of fierce fighting. Excuse me? Are you telling me our cute donkey can talk can talk on the phone while fighting monsters? PRTS does not show the status of operators, but you realize that she is in great danger. Not a rabbit, not a donkey, Sage. It's a rabbit, not a donkey. Are you sure about that? Let me see the tail. The last rite arrived early. Time to move. Dr. Cassett was quick enough. Delaying the lich is all she can do. The last rite army is far more organized than any other Sarkaz faction. They will move quickly. Amiya? Retreat? No. They cannot. The vampire blood shackles can be cut. The last rites' deadly corruption can be resisted, but there is no way to avert the dark cloud's gaze as long as they remain on this land. There is no place untouched by the anguish and wrath of the Sarkaz. Countless voices rush into her head. She hears children who lost their parents to war sobbing as they walk amongst the ruins. Oh my goodness, Jean. You know, you don't have to rig anything, Jean. You just need to talk more. She hears the dull cluck of a young soldier's sword as it meets the hand of an enemy for the first time. She hears a banshee facing a deformed city, chanting incantations that he has just learned in the silver moonlight. She hears a vampire chuckle alone in the canyon, turning the enemies charging towards the Sarkaz settlement into a sea of blood. Hey, Jean. Hey, Jean. I'm back. She hears the dead souls in the sky screaming towards the earth. Why did we have to die? Because we were Sarkaz? Oh well, shit, sorry chat. I hit the mic on accident. Black lines surge uncontrollably from her eyes, ears, and mouth, stretching and entwing, and so in the end, it became the next coming of Nesalim. Adelheid? Why does that sound familiar? For an instant, all the Sarkaz feel their hearts grasped by the black strings. Don't be afraid, Amiya. What happened, Doctor? I thought I heard a sound. Muffled Sarkaz tribal language. Oh, we're gonna get tribal throat singing? The earth is filled with darkness. Darkness gives birth to evil. Evil brings pain. It looks like Closure's mind broken. Muffled Sarkaz tribal language. What's Closure saying? I don't understand. I don't know. I feel dizzy. What's happening in my head? Is this Sarkaz witchcraft, Doctor? But I don't feel anything. Hey, look at the enemy. His last right and actual name. Oh, okay. is the current king of the... Oh, wait, is Nazalim, is Nazalim the basically in the same playing field as the Black Snake, where like reincarnates or like has multiple bodies? Darkness, pain, share. Kind of hypnotic. Doctor, retreat with the corpse and the other ops immediately. A rampant power is eating away at the souls of all Sarkaz. Not even a Compulsari can repel it, even if I can resist it for a while. Only the servant of the Sarkaz can use the hope of her men and as consolation and punish traitors with their deepest fears. Only the king of Sarkaz. I know what you're thinking, Doctor. You're wondering which king is attacking all the Sarkaz indiscriminately. Not that we know of, but he is a few thousand years old. The power of this king of Sarkaz. How can an untrained vessel contain millennia of our racial memories? I see. You cannot contain it. Your rings you wear on your hand come from Teresa. Oh, I thought that was Calcit. You thought you would trap both the blessing and the curse, but you forgot that what was given what was given can be taken back. You must have noticed, Ascalon. His Highness is affecting Amiya. We can't afford any delay. The last rite and Teresa's may appear at any moment. We must take Amiya away, but by force if necessary. Amiya. The rings do not crack or change color. They are trembling because she is. Cautus, you are not worthy of the crown that Teresa bestowed upon you. Not because you are not Sarkaz, but because you have never tried to understand the nature of the Sarkaz. Like Teresa, you have been blinded by the creature that calls itself Calcit. You thought the Sarkaz a race linked by blood, like the felines? You thought our wrath resistance to injustice. You thought our struggle a conflict between nations. But are they truly so? Look, my vengeance in the eye, King of Sarkaz. Hey Princeps, how you doing? We're doing good. Have you had a good Valentine's? They will tell you that the Sarkaz were never the same people as the shameful invaders. The elders and the ancients were never the same people. Kaza was Valentine barely started. Well, you see, some of us live in the future, so they've already had their Valentines apparently. Right, Jean? Right, Amelia? I'm sure Cooney too. Kaza was never a city nor a nation. When the Sarkaz were known as T-Kaz, when they still had a home, Kaza meant the entire world that we saw before our eyes. You already had Valentine, have you, Amelia? Well, Asia is a day ahead of us. No. Asia is not just a day ahead of us. They live in the future. Like, look at their technology. I was focused on other stuff, so I didn't hear you. No, talk about talk about like how the Asian people have already had Valentine's because they couldn't wait. for the rest of the world. Kazdel was Terra. Infinite sorrow engulfs her, binding her, suffocating her. Oh, you don't either, Emilia? Well then, how about this? How would you like to be my Valentine? Dark clouds fill her vision, no matter where she turns. How can she escape? What would it take? She can only listen. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's really it started since I got home about 1:30 a.m. A sarcasm scales the city walls. Behind him, a city of gray iron. Above his head, a black banner. Wounded warriors line up before him. Young sarcasm, about his age, but untrained, guard the city walls with rusty swords in their hands. Countless compatriots stand behind him, some old, some young, many with nothing more than the bows and arrows for hunting. The enemy has tread the barrens and come before their city. They hear the staves of the spire casters cut through air. They hear the Gaulish gunners directing their Orginium guns. They hear the heavy footsteps of steam armor and the gushing of steam as they charge. Okay, this goes fucking hard as hell. Like, what is this? Oh, this is background worthy. Oh, what is this? So we have the Steam Knights. Whoever this is. What? Bro, what's up with the blue hairdo? Well, you see, I have medicine on my hat. I have medicine on my head, so I'm covering it so it doesn't get in on my mic and everything. Yeah, it's medicine. I was watching my auto clear in Event Boss, then I heard you smithing something with my name. Medicine hat. They hear the wind blowing the commander's robes and the cold and dull sound it makes when it hits armor. Who is the feline? Steam Knights stand before her. Is she a Victorian general? But the spire caster and Gaulish gunners obey her call. Spire caster and Gaulish gunners. A strong once said, "Gotta have blue hair." A Library of Runa on the Nintendo Switch. Wait, did they have Library of Runa on Nintendo Switch? And welcome. Oh wow, someone's got shit to the set. So okay, but welcome, Roland. We're gonna. I think we're gonna have Limbus on Sunday. It's a new thing. They hear her pass judgment upon the Sarkaz. Yeah, just slightly sent to the Shadow Realm, Roland. Slightly. I know all that the Sarkaz are planning. Hatred is a sickness that cannot be cured. Your vengeance will bring wounds to the land that can never be healed. Ambition must be cold while in the bud, for the peace of the world for the next 200 years. Fire rushes towards Kazdel from all directions. Under the Kazdel roots to ruin, countless Sarkaz die in conflict conflagration, but a worse fate awaits those who survive it. Your rig? Like, rig? What rig? Like the mining rigs in Enfield? Oh, you're rigging chat. Oh yeah, never mind, Gene. No, it's just Gene rigging chat. Yeah. Because our origin was different, must we be eradicated simply because the land could not stand our hatred anymore? 6 heroes rise from the ruins. They charge the great army before them, carrying the burning banner of Kazdel. No Sarkaz dies willingly. The screams of the tens of thousands of Sarkaz who fell became war drums for the heroes as they charged the enemy. Answer me, enemy. Who are you to decide that Kazdel must be destroyed? Who are you to judge the Sarkaz? Why do you not speak? Why do you not answer? Calcit? Wait, what the fuck? Calcit? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Let me zoom in on this picture that I took. I took a picture. Wait. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Let me bring this up. Let me bring this up. Can I zoom in? The only thing that I can recognize here, well, there's two things I can recognize. It's the green cape. It's the green. The green is definitely Calcit's colors. And the ears. This is some 200 years ago. Jamming with the music. No, like, wait, what the fuck is Calcit doing? Is Calcit just casually committing genocide on races she doesn't like? Oh! You know what? This outfit does resemble Calcit in IS. It does. Her outfit does resemble the IS Calcit. Now you know why she's a boss in IS-5? What the fuck? A Walk in the Dust too? Well, I haven't read that yet. The walls of Kazars are falling, so are the dead Sarkaz. With ash and rubble, she is falling. Alright, it's beginning to clear. I can see again. Wait, on the tower. Amiya! Closure your drone! Assassins delay the vampire. The caster slows the falling. You fly across the battlefield on the zipline. Hey, Calcit wearing that green attire? That goes hard. For oh, it's a what? Well, so I'm planning on finishing the main story before we do the events, Princeps. Pulled along by the drone, you grab Amiya's hand. Oh shit, I'm laying back. I can't lay back. I have mess in my back. And pull her into your arms just before she hits the ground. Calcit, Doctor. Doctor, why is Amiya saying Calcit's name? You see tears of sorrow in the corners of Amiya's eyes and fury in her furrowed brow. What did she see? What did she hear? Doctor, crap, Doctor, something's coming up fast. What the heck? It's so close. Where is it? No, it was there all along. A silhouette, a sarcasm watching you silently. He lacks the thick malice of the vampire, the proud contempt of the confessorius, or the fearsome horror of the Naziner or whatever. He even lacks the Wendigo's imposing stature. Just one sarcasm, no army, no servants. He rose from his throne, laid down the authority that he never truly cared for, and walked here. With a cold gaze not seen for 2 centuries. I get it. It's just because it's tied to Cal. Most people that I see have played it. Like, I mean, the only thing we're reading is like really important events that that I need to read before certain parts in the chapter chapter. As long as it's something like I really need to read, like the Dark Knight's Memory and like Babel, those I will read. His sword is right before your eyes. You see it before you see his face clearly. Ami will die, so will you if you do not let her go. He came here with one goal, to kill the king of Sarkaz in your arms. A familiar silhouette cuts in front of you and Amiya. Monster. Wait, monster? I guess monster, red warm, wait, what? Red warm liquid? Monster? Splash onto your face and your hands, which are still holding Amiya. No. Wait, what the fuck? No, no, I remember. No, I remember this. No, I vaguely remember this. Fuck. Wait, no, wait. Monster is in front of her. Wait. That looks very bad. That looks very... No, monster's like covering... Oh, fuck. I can't... That looks very bad. That looks very bad. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. No, no, no. I've cried enough, chat. I've cried enough. I can't be crying now. you cry without you thinking? No, she's not. No, no, no. Only fight the unremarkable sword by inches. So you continue to hold Amiya in your arms. You know, he pulls you back while like, no, no. Why do we why do we keep losing the why do we keep losing the waifus? No, Princeps, no. It's a shame. I should have been prepared for this. I saw this. I saw this in the fucking I saw this in fucking the ambience. What the fuck? Why do they have this in the ambience? And that's the What in the sadistic devs bullshit is this? What? I have the strength to talk. It was impressive that you intercepted the delicious messenger. The military commission has found any trace. It's clear that it was not an amicable conversation. As I warned you once, I'll kill you again. Wait, there's a chance? Wait, is there a chance that we get to see her again in the future? Excluding Monster? Wait, there's a chance. So we can get her back. We can get her back. We better not lose Shining too. Grab the zipline, Doctor. We'll go as far as we can. Oh my goodness. Tissues. Fuck, where's my tissues? They ran off. Oh, no. No. Oh, here. A do-rag. No, whoa, wait, what? And Cal get cleaved and get no shot. That was. No shot. No shot that was this map.
Monster, 私に続け。私の意向にひれ伏しなさい。
Oh my god, it is this map. No.
私たちにお任せください。最適な布陣を考えてくれ。
Hold on, chat. I gotta. No, I know I don't want to see that again. That's fucking diabolical. For the devs are fucking diabolical for that. Why the hell? You can save Calcit? Oh my god. It's been patched? Why did they patch it? They can at least make me feel better about myself. They've already kicked me into the dirt with all the waifus that they've been taking from me. Who have they taken? Who have they taken from me? I actually just Frost Nova and fuck Frost Nova, Teresa, and now fucking Calcit. Ugh. I hate this game, chat. I hate this game. This game sucks. Calcit is still fine. What do you... I mean, like, if you're referring to monster, I guess you can say that. I'll punch them if worst comes to worst. I don't like fighting if I can help it. But Teresa pulled me out of that attic. Amiya and Calcit taught me responsibility. I'm a vampire too. If it's for you. Closure over here. Time to move, doctor. Oh, fucking... just remembering what just happened. Fucking... No, you didn't miss anything, Amelia. It's fine. It's fine. You didn't miss anything. Calcit's fine. Burst of light explodes as the sword pierces the ground. Time stops in an instant. Witchcraft. General Dame Calcit. She approached the end of this cycle. Rhodes Island Goddess was rescued. The Sanguinary virus pursuing the Banshee and Ascalon. What of Teresa? I just received her highness signal, General. It's ready. Good. He solved the world peace. Yes, sir, I'll have the peace with a side of green cat. Shut up, Princeps. That is the worst thing that I have heard today. Was that Sakiko cosplay? You know what? You know what? Yes, this is today's Sakiko cosplay. The true battlefield of the Sarkaz lies beyond the walls. It's time to begin. Are you ready? There's nothing to make ready. Right, we're finally here. Vina, we must bear witness to all this. Does Sakiko have any PTSD going on with her? Because then that would make this perfect. An elaborate black structure lies at the end of the tunnel. Generation after generation, the greatest minds in Victoria. Okay. To build it. All this just to hold a sword. If you are the heroes who can use it to conquer catastrophe, then let humanity use its wisdom to raise a shield against the storm. These structures, the entire building was made for this. The voices rise up again. The calls are no longer urgent, no longer sharp, no longer attempting to persuade or incite. No, I haven't seen that series, but from what I hear, they have sad backstories. I have sad backstories too. I haven't watched it, but everyone calls them mentally ill. It's a cool girl, so there's probably some PTSD. Like I didn't really know they had an anime. I thought there was like a manga. She feels a tired sense of peace. She has been here before. She has tired. She has been guided to this place long before her memories took shape. I just post some quality content on Discord and you gonna like it? What is it? Where? Arknights General? I don't see it. I don't see it, Ribbon. Oh, Eblana ASMR for Valentine. You know what? Just so I can feel better, I am definitely gonna listen to that for my sleeping for when I go to sleep. Just like then, she knows where she must go, what she must take. It is right there in the middle of the room, unguarded, so unremarkable. It might as well have been a tiny decoration in this grand building. Shut up, Princeps. No, stop it. I don't want to hear this, okay? We've... Kane Gaze Kath, the sign of kings. If it lay there and continues to do so over the centuries through countless reforgings, Siege extended a hand towards it. Broken shadows fill the peace, rising and ebbing, resonating. Alexandra, Vina, Victoria, they whisper her name. She touches the sword. Shards of days gone by pass through her body. She hears a boom in her head, in her mind. Suddenly she understands. She is the source of all those visions and sounds. They are her doubts, confusions, regrets, recollections, things she had forgotten and things she intentionally forgot. A great hand raises her. Londinium stands up from beneath her, taking her across the land of Victoria. It is most definitely Excalibur. It can't be anything but. Hey, for those that are coming later into the stream, happy Valentine's. Hope you'll have a good Valentine's. The land that she and her friends walk. Countless voices superimpose upon one another. Chat. Although man, although she didn't really like us, but I think she did. I think she was warming up to us a little bit at least. But like seeing her backstory and babble and our relationship, she wasn't just our grumpy cat. There was history there. And I was excited to learn more about the history between the Doctor and Calcit, and they fucking cut her off. Yes, Princess, I'm trying to finish it tonight. Oh fuck, Amelia, I dread that so much. Fuck. Just resting? I sure do hope so. She's not She's not dead. She's still kicking about, I'm sure. Her Victoria. Jean, can you like time out Princeps for a good minute or so at least? Just a good just a good minute of like Princeps not reminding me. I'm not gonna do that. Fuck. I need mods to be on my side. The voices call out. Sage opens her eyes. There are no legends now, no tides. She holds in her hand the sign of kings, symbol of the Victorian monarchy. There is little to show that is a sword of legend. It is unremarkable in size and design. It looks like an ordinary sword. You had the sign of kings, Vina. It's lighter than I expected. Let's go. Time to go home. Siege wants to turn around and feel the sword's warmth with her friends. But she feels a colder blade in her back. Allerdale, please don't turn around. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to continue. I'm done. I don't want to continue this. I know where this is going. I am fucking done. I am fucking done. Ugh. What the Hey, give me a minute. Let me decide whether I want to continue or not. Cause I am just over this right now. I am over this. Ugh. Not you. Not you. We just met you and I liked you. I feel like I'm Palpatine, chat. I feel like I'm Palpatine. I don't want to fucking continue. This is too much. This is too much in one fucking stream. I don't want to continue. Yostar, please just like fucking. Can you stop? Can we stop with the fucking? Can we stop with the fucking Game of Thrones? I'm gonna have trust issues after this. Cat B, nice to see you again. No, you know what? Men. This is in line with men. I kind of liked you too. Like, I thought you were pretty cool. But what the fuck, man? Like, you too? I'm just gonna, chat, can I just, like, quit ARKNIGHTS and just play Minecraft and just, like, where it's all, like, pigs and roses? Chat, can I just do that? Chill, Catmy, chill. We just lost Calcit, and now, fucking Allerdale is here, stabbing us in the back. You want me to chill? Excuse me. You know what, Amelia? This is, you know what? This is probably, you know what? I hate to say it, Amelia, but like I kind of agree with you. I should have probably just press skip and speed ran the whole story and just not fucking read. Want us to make a project in Minecraft? No, I already know what you're gonna try and suggest. No, Gene, stop right there. I haven't even watched any lore in Terra. All I know is that the only lore about Terra that I know about is that only the bits and pieces that they give me in the chapter story. And I guess, I don't know, I guess you call, like, yeah, just only the bits and pieces. It's your own fault. Yeah, fuck me, right? Yeah, fuck me, right, Amelia? Yeah. Monument? Stop it. Stop it, Gene. Stop it. No. Stop it. Read IS story. I plan on doing that too later down the line, Cavi. I don't want to continue, chat. Like this chapter and the last chapter has just like fucking, if like whatever his name is, the director that makes the like ARKNIGHTS story, or like whoever greenlights it, I feel like I'm being like swept. I feel like my leg is being swept, and like I'm being like beat down on, like, I feel like I'm being like kicked down to the kicked into the dirt like a JoJo character. I mean, they said she was dying, but they didn't say she was dead yet. But still, I do hate it when my waifus get bloodied. Yeah, Cat V, yeah. Just to help Allarday remove the sword from the Mausoleum Kings, finish this job, and I can retire. It was an offer I couldn't refuse. Yeah, and someone else told me that like I lose more waifus later down the line too, or something. I don't know. cousin. I yeah, bonk. Yeah, Gene. I'll let you bonk Emmy for that. I'm trying, Cat V. I'm trying. It's just once I read chapters like this, I just don't want to continue the story after a good 2 months. We just mourned the heroes who fell victim to betrayal together. I thought you would understand, but motherfucker, you know what? This fucking hypocrite. Oh my god, I just realized that they just mourned the Steam Knights that were just betrayed, and fucking Allerdale and fucking Totter walks right past them, seeing the Steam Knights betrayed left and right, and then the next fucking thing that they do is they betray Vina and fucking Dogda, and not only that, chat, not only that, Cal sits over here coughing up a lung. And we don't know how long that's gonna be till we get back to her. I thought about trusting you even for a moment. You know what, chat? I was thinking they were gonna have a nice brother-sister relationship, but mother... you can't have nice things in Terra, can you? Living is hard. I'm sorry. I want all of us to keep on living. I'm trying to make sure we can do just that. Manifest. Hurry. We've both been pushed out of death's way by our friends. Unfortunately, our paths happened to divulge this time. Chat, I love my happy endings. I love my happy endings. I like missionary. I hate NTR. And I'm a simple man. I just like the good things in life. This isn't it. This is not it. I hate Ugly Bastard too. But then again, fucking they have the better artworks. I haven't read IS2 stuff, so I don't know what's going on over there, but we'll get there eventually. Your Highness, please hand over the Sonic Kings for your own safety. Is this the only way? I betrayed your trust. There's nothing I can say about that. You can admonish me, reproach me, try to defeat me. You have the right to do so. I played like the first act. Like I played Cyberpunk 2077 until like I finished the heist. But like after that, nothing really. Yeah, like the only thing that they have is artwork, and I fucking hate it. And then over here, I'm sitting in the vanilla tag where it's just like, the artwork's great sometimes, but most of the time, it's just passable. Oh yeah, I haven't even dabbled into the DLC, but I will leave with the sword. This is my destiny in Londinium. You said the Sonic Kings would protect Londinium from the storm. I don't want to drag Londinium to the abyss either. I won't let her fall into Sarkaz's hands. Then what the fuck are you doing? Into the hands of the Dukes then? Oh, Okay, I see. Whoever's behind you wants to use the Silent Kings to intimidate the other dukes and subjugate them. They don't care about protecting Victoria. We may be meek, but we're in the middle of all this with the people who have been hurt and abused. I know, I know what she's after, but it doesn't concern me. I'm only doing, I'm only doing, I only care about what I can actually influence. What about the Self-Salvation Corps? You built it with Clovicia. You protected it with your honor. I have no honor. Then you protected it with your life. What do I tell the corpse fighters if you're really going to leave? Clovicia will handle it. I no longer have the strength to care about what they think of me. You claim you only care about what you can influence. Aren't you underestimating what you already have? What does one dare to have when you know it's only a matter of time before you lose it? That's different, Cat V. You can have BDSM and be wholesome at the same time, okay? Just no NTR. Yeah, I mean the base game. I hear the base game has been improved quite significantly. What does one dare to reveal when what everyone trusts and respects is just an illusion? What can one hold on to when you realize that this is the one and only end of your path? This isn't even the outcome of a choice. It simply ended up here. Fate has punished me to this place before I even realized it. We could never have walked together. We met when we were little, didn't we? At Cumberland Manor. I thought you had forgotten. I almost had. I was with Gawain that day. The creature that was like the sun told us we would meet again someday. We could not have guessed that it would end this way. You won't give me the sword, Vina. Then swing it. We must bear witness. Allerdale, remember my promise. Enough, say no more. And Vina, they had a moment in the shower together. They bonded in the shower. The only like the peak of bonding with my waifus, and like it wasn't enough to sway Allerdale. She did your hair in the tub. Like, come on now. I carry nothing on my shoulders. I'll just be your brain trust. Sorry, I forgot you had Morgan. Right, Princeps? It's either the coffee shop or the shower. We'll bomb the Sarkaz camp together. You light a fire and I'll kick their commander arse once there's smoke. I'm joking. I know. My path is long determined, Bina. Why do you say that? You're still with us. The Glasgow gang has more stories to write. The answer is yes. I'll make sure you'll come back unharmed after kicking that commander's arse. That's my promise. You should try it sometime, Emilia. It's not a joke. Never has been. Never will be. I like how Vina is just... Vina just having a smile through this kinda helps me a little bit. We'll all make it out of this place in one piece. A sound breaks the stalemate. Was it an illusion? Siege looks around. The massive statues remain still in the shadows. None of the dead Sarkaz come back to life. Is it Steam Knights? By right in front of her. The sound of steam gushing increasingly rapid, increasingly loud, increasingly clear, until it fills the entire space. And his heart skips a beat. She can feel it. The premonition of fate echoes again cruelly. Oh, is this the boss? No, this isn't the boss. Wait, what is this? What map is this? Okay. In front of you, siege. I thought that said stage for a second. Is that a suit of steam armor? I thought the pilots were dead. As spurts of white steam stand down in front of the dark hue of the armor. Spurts after spurt, like breathing. The fog parts before him. He wakens from history. Nothing can stop him. Nothing can defeat him. Not abandonment, not betrayal, not even death. Wait, what's going on? Man alive? What is happening here? Bolts do nothing. Get the grenades. Oh my god. Maps' suit of armor rises from the rubble. Heavy footsteps, heavy gushing. It walks toward the panicked crowd, one step at a time. Is the pilot still alive? There's no point. You're from Sargon, Totter. You wouldn't understand. They were the stuff of our bedtime stories. It's still stories of the steam nights I tell when I put my kids to bed. How are we supposed to defeat him? How do we defeat our pride, our glory, our hero who's already been betrayed once? What in the French chanting did you just say? We can't defeat him. This is a Victorian steam knight. Fall back. So I guess it's ugly old English. Then it's still French. Where do you think the English forgot their language from? Of course the French. Sounds like Steam. How? Definitely Steam, they're back. I know I backed the right one. This is where Vina hid her Joker. Morgan, we've got the Steam Knights on our side. There are Steam Knights left in Londinium? Here? Are they guarding the Mausoleum of Kings? The Sign of Kings? If you can't beat Yuzo PP plus Gladio. We've already done all the stages, Emilia. Who cares what they're doing? No. English is not German. German is English. Vina is their king. When we came out up top with Steam Knights, these sarcasms will... Hey Morgan, what's that look on your face for? Vina's gonna get the Sign of Kings? 4 years. The Steam Knights have stayed by the sword for 4 years. Is in this sunless dungeon. What's that? Swedish? Stop arguing. Every language have their own weakness. Oh, weakness. Oh, wetness? No, wetness. Weirdness. They don't show up when the Sarkaz occupied the city. They didn't show up when the Sarkaz took over the factories. They didn't show up when the Sarkaz buried the noble houses. What do they think? Are they gonna side with invaders with the Mausoleum of Kings? Sage, relearn English, please. Who's there? All oiled up. Take your weapon, Morgan. I mean, the more oiled the word, the smoother it comes out of the tongue. They're strong. They're all around us. This is getting interesting. Why are the hoodlums of Norport here? The Glasgow gang under Alexandrina? Show your face now. These are enough variables without the sound of gushing steam raising a Londinian again. What would the Duke think if she knew there were survivors among the Steam Knights? Would she be uneasy or glad that the glorious heroes of old have returned? Let's take care of the hoodlums. Don't let them get in Alardo's way. What do you mean? I was just rolling off you, Princeps. You started this. Steam Knights. 4 years. There are survivors among the Steam Knights? This marks. They should have been lethal wounds. The sarcasm spikes destroyed the core. There's no way the wearer would survive. Plus, no one could enter or leave the Mausoleum of Kings without the royal key. He spent 4 years in this dark dungeon. Even if he survived the internal carnage, how could he have survived this place? What does the man in the armor look like now? Who are you? No, what are you? A flame sparks in the heart of the armor. Alardare can feel a cold gaze upon herself, upon everyone here. The flame. The armor roaring in the flames. It was a dream from her childhood. Her hope for salvation, the destruction that she witnessed with her own eyes. A nightmare too terrible to gaze upon. He is back before her. Adela cannot keep herself from trembling. Have you ever come to settle this? That's what I'm saying, Cat V. The next time Vina gets another altar, she's gonna be piloting a Steam Knight, and she's gonna be... Yeah, she's gonna be piloting a Steam Knight. You're 13? I thought you would have more. I am Alexandrina Vina Victoria, heir to the Aslan Kings. Halt your attack, knight. I don't keep count. That's probably a good idea, Cavi. We are not your enemies. Victoria. Siege hears a voice echo above her head. Was it the Steam Knight? She is unsure. It sounded more like a rumbling of a machine than a human voice. Spurts of white steam became more rapid and forceful. The Dark Knight raises his massive weapon toward her. The Steam Knight is not calling her name. It is looking at her sword. The Sign of Kings, the symbol of the royal house of Victoria. Sword versus lightsaber. Of course the lightsaber. Or Vina has the lightsaber, right? A glorified cutscene. Victoria, called the Sword Victoria, the Victorian that he swore to defend until unto his last breath. Victoria betrayed him. Now he will defend the symbol of Victoria. Yeah, but she's basically saber, so eventually it's gonna turn into a light sword. Last night the Emperor shall take revenge on all those who transgress against her. He charges towards the heir of the throne. Get out of the way, Siege. Why did the Steam Knight attack you? Can he tell? The sword of fire. Don't let it hit you. It's gone mad. We can't stop it. Get out of here. Get out. That's what you get. We'll all be dead before long. Get your men out. Do as she says. Do as Venus says. Mission aborted then. Looks like my retirement plan will have to wait. Dogda, take the mercs and get out. You're the last one who bowed to them. Take their story back and let it see the light of day. Taught her to go? No, taught her to the fucking betrayer. No. No, stop it, Princeps. The story belonged to all of us, Siege. We don't praise Totter. We should tell it together. I don't know what's come over you, Alardale. Using Hoshi as tank? We probably do, don't we? I used to respect you. I thought you were worthy of a knight's honor. No, you were a knight paragon in my mind. Always at the forefront, not caring for fame and fortune, not afraid of any foe. You were Cumberland, the ever on high. Nothing can remain on high forever, Dogda. But we fought together, didn't we? Your story, I hear. Your story is here too, Alardale. If you want to come back, I can't do that, can I? It depends on you. But first, we deal with this knight. My master taught me that a duel between knights must be fair and honorable. The foe is a glorious hero. Allow me to stand by your side, Your Highness. Of course. Fight? A pathetic, despicable, lying traitor. How can one like that challenge fate? It's a wonderful fable, isn't it? An innocent child wanted to become a hero, but she went bad, and when the hero turned from history, she found his sword at her throat. The story should end with her death. She would lose everything. She would fulfill her destiny. Vina, I don't want to hear you talk about destiny anymore, Alardale. I'll hold your head high, Alardale Cumberland. There is no such thing as destiny for me or for you. I need to calm him down. Then, if you still want this sword, all you need to do is challenge me, and I'll abide. This is not your bloody destiny, Alardale. What you want to do, do it. But don't say that word anymore. He's coming. Chat. We have 20 and 21. Or we just have 21. Yeah, so we have 19 and 21. The sound of steam, heavy gushing. Like, I'm really drowsy, chat. But we'll finish it. No, look, if there was more time, Princeps, I was late. I was busy today, very late. So we had to start late. So we're gonna at least try and finish this. Yeah, Gene. What else am I gonna call it? Training time. Not bad. A steam knight at your age. You're our pride, the pride of Victoria. I mean, the only thing that can like maybe wake me up a little bit is probably my juice. It helps a little bit. Who is this? Unenchantable syllables is calling his name. Someone calling his name, but he cannot remember his own name anymore. You know what, chat? This is probably what's his name? What's his name? The Steam Knight that was last knighted. They said his name earlier. Kale or something. I've been off my coffee today and I was so drowsy. So, Princeps, are you addicted to coffee? What, Emilia? Wait, what will... Wait. What'd you just say, Emilia? What will be Gene? What? Yes, Lynch. Charles Lynch. Hey, coffee is anytime. Evan, Jones, Wilson, Lynch. Lynch. None of them and all of them. What? We are the Steam Knights. Who said something about coffee at 3 in the morning? We vow to defend Victoria until our last breath. More like Gina's more like a knockout agent. Gene will knock you out, and the next thing you know, you're gonna wake up in some sus basement. But why? Why were his fellows hidden in the shadow behind the outlander swords? His comrades fell one by one. In the end, he was the only one left. He was the last Steam Knight. He cannot fall here. The Steam Knights must not fall. Victoria needs him. He must fulfill his duty. Some every day this week. My grandpa has been off coffee for a while, for a couple months now, and he's been drinking hot chocolate. No medicine, no matter. The armor will repair his flesh and blood. No food, no matter. There are always critters crawling in the darkness. No light, no matter. The sword gives him all the light he needs. He is not dead. The Steam Knights are not dead. They continue to defend Victoria. But what is Victoria? I swore an oath before the king, before the people, before the world. I stood vigil night after night. But where lies the light of Victoria that I had sworn fealty to? Is Victoria its king? They hanged the king. Is Victoria Parliament and the nobles? No maintenance, no supplies, and no new members. They send the Steam Knights into mortal danger time after time in order to feed their greed. Is Victoria the people? The people praise the Steam Knights, honor the Steam Knights, glory the Steam Knights. They place all their hopes, all their dreams upon the Steam Knights. Nothing can carry hopes that are so contradictory, so complex. What is Victoria? Does Victoria ever only exist in the imagination? There is still the sword, the sign of kings. It is the sword of Victoria beyond all doubt. Then it will be his Victoria. Now someone wants to defile his Victoria. That is unacceptable. He cannot lose his last. Victoria. And you know what, chat? I also gotta make my bed because I had it washed. I had it washed before I left, and then I left, and now I'm back, and now my bed is unmade, and I gotta make my fucking bed before I go to bed. Do you hear, Knight? I cannot command you. I ask you to allow us to take the sword, not because of who I am. Londinium needs it. No, not Londinium. The children shivering in orphanages need it. The farmers who left the who lost the hearth and home to war need it. The workers pouring sweat and blood into their machines need it. The citizens who drink away their hopelessness need it. The soldiers who step forward to protect their homes need it. Rhodes Island, trying to avert disaster, needs it. Can't be me. Does your couch? Is it just a couch, or does your couch have like a pull-out bed? It is not a storm that it will dispel. It is the fear. That is how it will be used. It's not your Victoria, Knight. Allow me to pass. Not Victoria? Then where is Victoria? The Steam Knights is still filled with confusion and anger. Regular old couch? Okay. Can you fit in the whole couch then? Where is Victoria? What is the Victoria that he served? He is getting faster. We can't stop him. Allerdale. Your Highness Alexandrina, do you remember the day we met? We should have spoken more. You appeared at the ducal manor with that sword. It was a beautiful afternoon. There was music in the garden. The flowers bloomed brightly. People danced and talked about tomorrow. Everything was filled with hope. I boasted that I would become a Steam Knight. The light shone upon the sword and upon you. They said what happened that afternoon was a miracle. She was running. The freshly trimmed grass made her feet itch. Jim the gardener laughed by the bushes. She ran after her, calling for her to slow down. But she was eager to run towards the freshly blooming flowers. They were golden, shining under the sun, like the emblems of House Cumberland. Her father picked her up, sat her on her shoulder, she lifted her tiny palm and let her touch the lines on the steam armor. The broken armor stands up. Her father is gone. She has grown up, and she no longer stands before the armor. She feels the heavy weight of the armor on her shoulder. Though her visor, she sees a golden lion at the end of the path. Allerdale, Cumberland. You will meet Vina again someday. You know else helps me stay a little bit awake better? Dun drops in your eyes. It's been hard for me to believe in miracles after all these years. She told me that I didn't know what I will be. I'm afraid there won't be a will be. How old was I? I don't remember. I pushed Elsie that I'd become a Steam Knight and protect everyone. I promised. At least I have the chance to face a Steam Knight now. I hear you, Vina. There's no such thing as fate or destiny. Not for House Cumberland, not for darkness. To hell with destiny, I'm tired. Tired of playing a noble, playing a leader, playing a friend. You're the leader of the Self-Salvation Corps. because they trust you. You're my friend because I say you are. That's enough, Vina. Let's put an end to this fable. Tell Morgan to cast me in a better light in her memory, Dogda. Use more refined words at least. What's going on? The wind. A gust of wind blows them outside. One solemn face falls after another, and the statues of the knights out of the kings collapse one by one. The rubble separates from the steam knight, and someone else. Siege immediately reacts. Allerdale. Forgive me. Her lips move slightly. Siege knows Allerdale called to her. Was it Vina or Her Highness? Siege does not know. She may never know. The sound is drowned by the rubble. The door is shut. Wait, so she's trapped? Wait. My hope. Once he floats on the surface of Steam Knight's tumultuous memories, a girl sheds tears for her before he stands up. No, we don't lose Allerdale, do we? I mean, I know she did betray us, but she didn't betray us. No, she's not dead. Chat, I'm too tired for this. Like, why do we Can I stop here? No, she was off screen. She's not dead. She was off screened. So there is a chance. There's nowhere to run. Last smoke grenade. We still have a chance. You've done enough, mercenary. Surrender and they might let you live. No way. How many more years would I have to work? End this. Were you the ones manipulating Allerdale? No, it's not you. The cowardly dukes wouldn't dare show their faces here. Has failed. Alexandrina has the sign of kings. What a boring conclusion. You know what? You will do. You will pay for all that you've done. Did she just fucking bonk somebody on the head? Stop, traitor! Nothing can stop me. You must pay for your crimes. You will die with me. The death of the flesh does not daunt me. Countless eyes will bear witness. A brave children. You will carry the torch. You remember my virtues and take this hard-earned peace into tomorrow. Schrodinger's Allerdale. The end. That was wonderful, Lady Golding. A great success. The product of a year of everyone's hard work. I wish we were in more peaceful times. That way, Heidi could have been here to see it. It's times like these that we need to play like this. Chat, is she the fake Molly? Look how happy the kids are. Hey Leo, don't run with the props. Get back here. She left? Oh, was it only a one night stand kind of thing? Get back here. Don't run, I'll come for you. Great Victoria will come for you. Over the valleys and over the rivers, rumble ye rumble. Crush them, squeeze the blood from them. Die, you'll all die. I'll catch you and kill you. Molly. Squeeze it out. Surrender, Sarkaz. Surrender? Or not, because I'll catch you. Stop, you're ruining Lady Golding's handmade steam armor. Don't be angry, Lady Golding. They're just playing a game. A game? Yes, the play has ended. Squeeze the blood from them. It's the Sarkaz. She sees behind her eyes the red that filled the bookstore. She does not even have the strength to vomit. It's normal. We're in a war after all. The Sarkaz have been arresting people left and right, and often in violent ways. The children see them and emulate their behavior. Wait. So I'm guessing Molly has PTSD now? Not Molly. Golding has PTSD now? Do you know, Molly? Many remnants of Gao harbor fear of the Steam Knights. Those who were part of the war will never forget the sound of steam gushing outside their window that night. But I had hoped that the Steam Knights would be more than just a weapon of destruction, weapon of death to the children. I had hoped that there would be beautiful hope in their hearts when they played the Steam Knight. I thought this was a war I could win. Golden Gaze followed the children. The foam-made steam armor falls to the ground. She tries to pick it up but pulls back sharply as though she had been burned. I thought I was teaching the children. Now I realize that they will be the ones teaching me a lesson. This here is the ending, the true ending. Before the wheels of time, what we do may be utterly meaningless. The lesson of the books are distant, blurred, but no one can avoid being shaped by the times. If they belong to blood, violence, and war, then our children will belong to blood, violence, and war. This is unavoidable. How could I dream of fighting? Alright, 21 chat, last one. You lift your head to the sky, catastrophe is imminent, war is here. Vina, did I fall asleep? You're lucky to be out for just a little bit after your injuries. Siege self-salvation cars reinforcement have arrived. This place is relatively safe. Rest well. We'll be at your side. She scans the faces of her friends. Everyone is bruised and battered just as she is, but they are alive and there is still hope in their eyes. Except Allerdale. Door to the mausoleum has been closed once again. Sarkaz has noticed the sound of the Steam Knights, and they seem to be guessing that the Sign of Kings has left its home. They're sending men to the palace. Do you want to talk about what happened below? Just as the warriors imagined, Allerdale Cumberlands have sacrificed herself to save us. Sounds like something Allerdale would do. Cumberland had the ever on high. Cumberland. There's no such thing as Cumberland, the ever on high. Clovicia. Allerdale protected what she wanted to protect, her life. To protect with her life. Yeah, Jean. Yeah, what happened? Did something go wrong? Not out of any duty, simply of her own accord. Her own accord. Yes, she was brave. Shame, I had a surprise for Elda when she came back. The ducal manor is in ruins, but the scouts formed this among the ashes. The steam armor of the House Cumberland. It wasn't lost in the fire. If only she could see this. Then she would have known that there is no such thing as a fixed path. The fire had not taken away all the hope that she placed on the armor. Hey chat, alter to Mecha Vina Mecha Clovicius. We saw a steam knight in the Mausoleum of Kings. Maybe the last one. 4 years ago, the Duke's men lured the steam knights into the Mausoleum of Kings, where they were ambushed by the Sarkaz. That passed in the Tomb of the Steam Knights. That passage is the Tomb of the Steam Knights. What a gruesome scene it must have been, even though I was not there to see it. He attacked you, didn't he? He attacked the heir to the throne of Victoria. He was just doing his job. He's defending Sino Kings, even if he was merely an excuse to lure the Steam Knights into the Mausoleum. He witnessed combat after combat fall and spent so many years in darkness. The pain must have gnawed away at his insanity. No, sanity. Words like these are too simple to describe what went through to the mind of this warrior. On one side, the tomb of the kings; on the other hand, the bodies of his fellows. He defended the silent resting place for countless days and nights. He was no madman or ghost. His will was so strong that it conquered death. By his own will, he exacted revenge on a Victorian that betrayed him. But his own will, he defended the symbol of Victoria. I don't know if we'll ever see him again, if he can escape the darkness. Maybe he once again find what he wants to defend. A potential operator chat. We found the mercenaries who went to Highbury, General. Bring them forward. Yes, sir. A mere girl, she was found tied up on the street with her fellow mercenaries. I checked her weapons and there were a few signs of use. She hardly even qualifies as a merc. Is that so? Speak, mercenary. Did you not kill a single Victorian? Are you afraid of me? I failed my mission. You can punish me, but I let the others go. Take her back. What? You said she hardly qualifies as a mercenary. Young Sarkaz like her don't understand what we fight for, nor the true face of our enemy, because no one ever taught her. The real war is about to begin. I will show her what this war means to the Sarkaz. She will watch it unfold by my side. I'm surprised Paprika is taking quite the role. Like they have like Paprika's pretty, like she's just a spectator right now, but she's a pretty, not an important spectator, but she's there. Rock, Squad 11 of the Self-Savage Corps back together again. There's only 2 of us left from Squad 11, right? But I'm sure we'll grow again. We have the doctor and the commander after all. The retreat was initiated on time, but we suffered heavy casualties, and we were facing a supply shortage after Alarday went missing. If only we had more hands. You've got a few here. My employer has gone missing, so my employer has gone missing, so my contract is now null and void. What in the convenient bullshit? Are you sure you want to stay? We're already here. Hard to get out when you're on the wrong side of the Sarkaz anyway. Group in the Mausoleum. Goated Totter replay? That remains to be seen. I may not have made it out alive if not for them. Another death, I guess I need to push my retirement back. Doctor, we're here. Sorry, I wish we moved quicker and helped you at the command tower. Or neither a second squad of the Tempest platoon of Victoria. Misery helped us back in prison at the border in Highbury a few hours ago. We rescued a Defense Force patrol that was about to be executed for refusing to fight for the Sarkaz. We'll be operating with Rhodes Island as a self-salvation corps from this point on. Thank you, everyone. It's a pleasant surprise one that has opened up many possibilities. Although we took heavy losses, we did manage to obtain important information about the Sarkaz supply lines. Commander, Doctor, here's the intel on the potential depots in Highbury. Add to that the data that Closure obtained from the command tower. Understood. We'll make preparation for the battles ahead. Oops. I know you're there, Gawain. Show yourself. There is no one around her. Duty. You've been with me all this time. What is the duty that you've chosen for me? To put a king on the throne of Victoria again? Although she aspired to be a steam knight, yet we can't always know what we're heading toward. If one day I strayed from the destiny that you chose for me, would you become my nightmare? The only sound in the underground space is a quiet sigh. How are Cosset's serious, but Shining is here. She'll recover. Great, great. We didn't lose her. It's if the Banshee, if not for Monster blocking most of that slash, we might have 2 Calcits. If the Banshee had Lord and I arrived in time, was plenty. She's recovering. You can see it. She won't let herself sleep for too long. You're always cared a lot for Amiya, all the versions of you. Did you suspect that I was pretending to have amnesia? Do you trust me? My dagger will answer that question when necessary. I want to know the truth of what happened 4 years ago. I've asked Calcit, but I don't know what's true and what's not. Never get a chance to sit down and talk to you. Can you tell me what you saw? 4 years ago, you sent me on a mission away from the land ship. Her Majesty had left us by the time I returned. I had to escape before Teresa's army surrounded us. She wanted to save Rhodes Island, save Amiya, and save you. Wait, what? Oh, what about Calcit? It was Her Majesty's final order. Doctor. Grabs your clothes unsubconsciously, then slowly loosening her grip. Tears flow from her eyes. Teresa, she showed me the voices of the Sarkaz souls. They wanted to take revenge on everyone who was wronged and everyone who has wronged the Sarkaz. They wanted to take revenge on Dr. Calcit. I believe that everything I felt was real, Doctor. I remember how Dr. Calcit and Teresa spent many nights talking at Rhodes Island. I remember how Dr. Calcit went a whole week without sleep to save a group of Sarkaz infected. But it's true that she wronged the Sarkaz 200 years ago. Dr. Calcit must have told Teresa why she did it at the time. And Teresa must have accepted it, which is why they became such good friends. But even I, who knows Dr. Calcit so well, I felt anger and sorrow when I felt the memories of the war. Maybe that's what Teresa wanted to tell me. Teresa wanted to tell me why she sided with the souls of the Sarkaz. They are there above Londinium. No, we can't be having that, Princeps. The sound of thunder approaches. It is outside the window, above your head, never far away. You hold Amiya's hand. The two of you look up at the sky together. It better not be fucking raining during the fight. Even the nearby city feels this vibration, not just Londinium. A massive object, the legs of which has never been seen before, rises up from the dark clouds. As behind it, a thick cloud atop the shard finally crack open. Those who have raised their heads look out finally and realize there was no ordinary cloud that surrounded Londinium. It was a catastrophe cloud, far more massive than what any catastrophe master has ever recorded. Sparks fly out of the overcharged black clouds, rumbling like thunder. The strange flying machine is like the eye of the storm. Beneath the gaze, there is nowhere but the enemies of the Sarkaz to run. Oh goodness. Alright, episode 11, chat. Episode 11 finally done. Oh fuck. Okay, never mind. Spoke too soon. Oh, Chen. What are you daydreaming about? Hughes is waiting for us. Sounds like he's got a really solid lead. Fucking Chen and Bangpipe are doing side quest. Portable catastrophe. Excuse me, Hermione? What are you doing here? The one who just left Hugh's house. Look at this crowd. Who are you talking? The green hair feline. I think I've seen her before. Well, you've got a better memory for faces than I do. Maybe she was there to talk business with Hugh. Did you see her at this station a few days ago? No, it's a memory from many years ago. Not a criminal you caught in Lungmen, is she? If that was the case, I wouldn't have forgotten. Never mind, we can just ask you. Bagpipe, I've seen the other in the intel too. We almost had a touching reunion. Hold on, let me I sure do like my cats. Victoria South office. Oh, they're classmates. Oh, okay. Hello. I've seen you in the sickbay at HQ, haven't I? There's something I would like to ask of you. Please give this letter to Dr. Calcin. Are you planning to leave the office? You should submit an application like the other evacuating operators, just so that HR is on top of things, you know? They know there's something I have to do. It'll only bring them danger to the rest of you if I stay here. You want to protect Rhodes Island? Rhodes Island's a quiet place. I like it here, and I'm thankful for you, especially the Sarkaz who left us. You've given me the peace that I always sought, and now I repay this peace. I'm ready. There's so much to go through. The Sarkaz airship has taken off within Londinium. The heir to the Duchy of Cumberland is missing. The Duke of Castor did not obtain the Sign of Kings. A dozen mages have visited your Demesne in a single day. They want to know whether you are ready to grant them an audience. Yeah. What do you think, Your Highness, Princess Eblana? Duke Wellington. Right before my eyes, I see a new Terran era. Miss Immaculate Thigh Gap herself. Alright, chat, that was chapter 11. Next time we read chapter 12, but before we read chapter 12, we need to finish chapter 12. We're gonna probably do, the next time we do a stream, next time we do an Arknight stream, we're gonna do dual channel. We'll probably do it maybe Sunday or Monday. Yeah, but we'll not today though. But that'll be our next stream though. That'll be the next Arknight stream, and after Gamba chat, we're gonna do chapter 12 if there's no event. We'll probably do chapter 12 because we can probably do the event later. But alright, chat, that'll be it for tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for, I don't know, I guess, did y'all suffer with me? If you suffered with me, then we are suffer buddies. But if you had fun watching me suffer, then I hope you eat olives tonight. And that will be it for tonight, chat. I will see y'all in the next one. Watch the video. Okay, I can watch it real quick. What is this? Like, I thought this was spoilery. I don't know, should I watch this? Wait, Gene, should I watch this? Can I watch this? Because I see somebody here that I don't know anything about. Are you sure? I'm kinda... react... I don't... Isn't this kind of spoilery? Betray her? When did I betray her? I'll continue though. You'll have a